Hello Gemini, welcome to my channel. My name's Catherine from Siren Tarot, here to do your August outlook. Alright Geminis, first of all, as always, thank you to all the current subscribers and all the newbies on board. Growth of the channel, just phenomenal, so thank you. If you are new to the channel, it's a general reading. It's not going to resonate with everybody. If it does, great. I hope it helps you. If it doesn't, just kick it to the curb. Or if you know someone it would help, please do share. All right. I'm going to do a part 2 for Vimeo. Okay, so if you want that, the link on how to get that is below in the description box. And if you are new to the channel and you do enjoy the reading, please do subscribe. All right, thanks so much, Gems. I'm sorry it's a bit echoey. I'm just changing locations, sorting things out, so it's all a bit crazy. All right. For Gemini, please, I have pre-blessed the deck. Let's go, Gems. What's going on for fucking August? Right, we're off. Ooh, Gemini. Right, okay. Just give me 1 second. Right, we had 3 fly out. Wow, okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Right, well, I'll tell you what's happening. It's overall good, I think, Gemini. Let me just get the energy off these 3 cards. First of all, right, we've got the Hermit. Right, but the Hermit came out reversed. Right. Hermit reverse. So the Hermit, let's talk about it this way. The Hermit is all about a time of going within. It's a time of deep reflection. It's a time of, like, you know, looking at what's happened where you are now, and like putting the light on it to say, well, how did that come about, right? How did I end up here, and what lessons do I need to learn, right? And then coming next to that, I've got the King of Swords, right? Well, the King of Swords is often someone in authority. So, Gems, I don't know if you've been in trouble, right, with the authorities or someone you know has, or it's certainly a leader at the very least, okay, when we're looking at the King of Swords, because the King of Swords is an energy that it just looks at everything very practically and very factually, you know. It's like emotions don't count. It's not to say the King of Swords is heartless, not when it comes in the upright, but they have the ability just to, like, take all of the emotion out and look at it from a purely factual basis, which is often why they're a leader or someone in authority, right? So, Gems, it could be you, it could be someone you're dealing with, right? But it's like, because then I get the 5 of Swords reversed, right, which is the battle card, right? So I just feel I might be connecting with a Gemini who's maybe coming out of some sort of a legal battle, or certainly a serious situation, right, that caused you to go within, right? You were on the battlefield. It felt like constant, you know, you throw a fucking sword at me and I'll throw a fucking sword back, you know, that sort of energy, right? I don't mean literally, I have to clarify, Gems, okay, right? I mean emotionally, right? But it's been bloody hard work and it's been exhausting. That's what I'm feeling, okay? But you're starting to come out of it now with this Hermit in reverse. It could be that you're, you know, in the 3D coming out of it, i.e. the situation's over. Or it could be, Gemini, you're moving into this energy of, oh, you know, it's like, I don't give a flying fuck, right? Because it's going to be what it's going to be. And I've spent that much time worrying about it and fearful of it, right? Because I do feel, Gems, this might be a person who had quite a hold on you, right? Quite a hold on you. It doesn't have to be, when I talk about legal battles, like, you know, people think, oh, is that a divorce? Is it, you know, is someone in trouble with the law, you know, from a criminal perspective, whatever. It doesn't have to be, it can be financial as well, you know. It's just that there's a ruler in play, right? That's what it means. There's a ruler in play, and because that's in the upright. So I just feel like it's putting an end to everything, right? So, Gems, it might be you've just thrown it up in the air and said, you know what, let them rule, and wherever they come back with, I'll fucking accept, because I just want to move on and live my life, says Gemini. That's what I feel. Yeah, look, couldn't be clearer, right? The Tower here. I just want it to come to a bloody end, right, and be done with, and at least I can look forward and start rebuilding my life, right, moving on a brand new pathway. At least, you know, let's say if it's financial, you know, you might suffer some losses, maybe that's what you've been worried about, but you get to the point where you think, I don't care if I've got 1p a week, as long as I've got my freedom, you know, you get the point I'm making, don't you? Because I'm sick of this, right? It's gorgeous, this energy, look at it, Gems, right? Not this one, the next one going up, right? This is the 8 of Swords. I'm sick of the lies. I'm sick of feeling trapped. I'm sick of feeling in this bubble where I don't feel I can fucking move, right? Because this person's got me cornered. That's what I feel. This person had, I want to say had now, and if you're not feeling it now, Gemini, believe you me, as you're moving forward, you are going to feel the freedom. That's what I feel, because with the Tower coming in here, I feel like the divine are getting involved. I do, right? The divine are getting involved because the Hermit's reversed and the Five of Swords is reversed. The Tower comes in to free you from this bloody bubble, right? And this bubble in the Eight of Swords is often a psychological bubble, right? So what do I mean by that? In a lot of the tarot decks, we'll see that the maiden in this, and remember, just reverse the genders, but the maiden in this is often blindfolded, right? Because it's like, can't see a way out, can't see a way forward, you know, getting themselves into quite a state often because this other person's got this sphere of influence around them, right? And they just feel beholden. And this is a gem who's took the sword and said, shh, cut it free, right? Cut it free. What will be, says Gem. Right, and that, my darling, coming under, this is gorgeous, right? The Hermit is the Empress, right? And I'll tell you why this is beautiful, because the Empress knows to go within and reflect, right? The Empress knows to see every situation as a lesson, you know, whether a situation lasts or a relationship lasts or things go the way that she planned. It's just accepting it as the lesson, right? There's something I've got to learn from this. I'll take it, move on in my journey. That's what the Empress says. And the Empress, of course, is the queen of all queens. And I don't care about genders in cards. You know, I don't. For me, it's male or female. It's whatever this energy is resonating with you. So this, and you can see the Empress as well here. See, she's holding like a baby. Do you see it? If I try and be like the light, can you see? It's like even a fetus, isn't it? It's not even as though it's a newborn baby, because she's giving birth, she's creating new. And that's what I feel with this reading, Gemini, very strongly. It's almost like you've thrown your deck of cards up and said, I'm just going to accept it for what it is, because I know once I come out of it, I'm free, and I can give birth to a brand new life, a life that I am fully in control of, a life that, you know, is going to bring me abundance. You know, it may be that I have to start off a bit bloody scratchy, right? But I know I can build from it, and at least I end this turmoil, this deceit that I've been in, right, says this Gemini. And it's lovely because coming under the King of Swords here, wow, look at these cards that are coming out now. Coming under this King of Swords now is Judgment. Well, it couldn't be clearer, could it? It's someone who's in a position of power. This is a Gemini wrangled in some sort of official situation, right, where there's a ruler. And Judgment is here to reassure this Gemini that, you know what, the right thing's going to happen. Because you know, Gems, if there's somebody who's like, you know, being very emotive and saying things, you know, that are upsetting you or unsettling you, because it's lies with the Eight of Swords here, you know, coming out with a load of bullshit. And this Gemini's going, this isn't fair, how can they say this, how can they say that? Honestly, Gemini, you'll know when you need to defend yourself and when you don't. You hear me say this all the time, because a ruler, like we said with the King of Swords, doesn't get caught up with the emotion. If they got caught up with the emotion, right, they'd never get the bloody job done, right? They don't listen to it. It's cut to the crap. Let's get down to business. What is it that's actually on the table? What is the right thing to do? And how do we take this situation forward, right? And that's what's happening. And under this Five of Swords, right, I feel this particular Gemini, right, High Priestess is here, how powerful, right? With the Five of Swords in reverse next to the Tower, that's telling me the divine stepped in to say, back up, stop fighting, you know, the silliness, the emotion of it, and go within, right? Trust your intuition, which is what the High Priestess is all about, right? It's going within, trusting your intuition and knowing when's the time to speak and when's not the time to speak, and not letting other people's bullshit bring you down, right? Because there's a lot of people who do that. And what often gets an empath upset, because I do feel I'm connecting with a strong empath, is the how could they do that to me thought, feeling. How could they do that to me, right? Gems, I'm telling you now, the reason that hurts so much is because you're thinking of it as an empath, right? That's what you're thinking of it as. And so therefore your heart stings because you think, I couldn't do that to somebody. I just couldn't. I couldn't do it, you know, to a stranger in the street, never mind somebody I was supposed to be in a close relationship with, because that's what I feel this was. I do think it's love, but it can be work as well. It was just a relationship that was strong to this Gemini, right? High Priestess here is saying, you know your voice within if you're right. You know, right? Because do you see the moon as well? It's like, you know, you've nothing to fear. Not really. You're just letting the noise of the situation bring you down, and that's not going to keep you strong, Gemini, for where you need to, you know, be strong to say the words you need to say. Yeah, and the High Priestess, you notice there's a scroll, right? It's all about the wisdom, and it's about darkness into darkness, the key to all mystery, right? And it just reflects that Hermit, but it's like you've moved forward from that, right? Even though Hermit comes up later, it's like you've really gone, you know what, boom, yeah? Super empath here, I'm going to trust the divine. Now, what I want to say to you, Gemini, which is gorgeous, right, is coming out of this tower. I've got another king showing up, right? This is the King of Coins, King of Pentacles, depending which deck you're using. Okay, King of Coins, you can rely on this energy. It's a strong, grounded, passionate, joyful energy. It will love and protect you. And you see here the lovely two. See the two like towers with the orbs on, they feel like orbs to me, yeah, as you're fearlessly facing forward. And then the King of Pentacles, you see it here as well, the similar, right? And twos are all about new beginnings, you know, and change and new beginnings as you're moving in it, new pathways opening up. And I feel help is on its way for this Gemini, right, in the form of this King of Coins. So if it's a love situation, I feel this is new love that's coming in. This is someone who's going to support you, Gemini, look after you, nurture, love and protect you, right? This drawbridge goes up on this old situation, even if it's still, you know, spattering out in terms of the fucking outcome. But the King of Coins here is all about I'm ready to catch you. Right? If it's a work situation, it could be someone who's coming forward to speak up for you, you know, again, king is usually a strong leader, someone in control, because it's a king energy, right? Coming forward to look after you, to help you get out of this hanging man position, right? Wow, absolutely gorgeous, right? So you're about to be unstuck, Gemini, get ready from it. Can you see the power, right? It's like Eight of Swords, I'm stuck in this fear, to someone coming along, and I do see the male or female here, and it doesn't matter if this is same sex, by the way, relationships that are coming through, it's just there's I feel a strong masculine energy coming in, literally to free this eight of Swords out of this stuck position. And I also feel with it coming next to the King of Coins, it's almost like, I don't know if this person already knows you and they've been pondering on whether to approach or whether, you know, to speak up. I just feel it's like I do feel, because I'm just drawn to the way they're looking. It's like they know what they're looking at. Can you see it? They know what they're looking at, and it's quite intense, isn't it? It's an intense look. So I just feel like you already know this person. I do, whatever context it is, sorry, but they just may not have presented themselves just yet, Gemini, right? But look at this, it's so funny, right? Because you're absolutely, I knew it, right? Wait till you see this. Right, King of Wands showing here, right? Absolutely coming after this hanging man, right? This, I feel this is the player you've been dealing with, the player you're getting away from, right? Because look, right, the devil. Yep, that's what I feel, right? King of Wands is a player, right? There's someone who spots the bright light in a super empath and wants to bring them down into the devil energy, wants to lock them up in this cage, right? Because can you see the Fool hat as well? It's like they know this person recognises they've got the power to fly free, and the King of Wands can't cope with that, so the King of Wands tries to trap them. That's what they do. There's definitely a player in here. We've got 3 kings on the board now, so fucking hell, Gemini, I'm not surprised you're feeling the intensity of this situation. You may feel like it's way over your head, but I want to say you rise into the challenge, right? You rise into the challenge because you're moving into your Empress. And then what's beautiful is, right, we've got King of Swords, the ruler, King of Wands, the player, and the King of Coins. But do you know the King of Coins, and I do feel it's the King of Coins, is going to flip into the Emperor, right? Come in to rescue his Empress. Absolutely gorgeous, Gemini, right? Absolutely beautiful, to help birth this brand new beginning. It's like, I feel, because obviously we come together lifetime after lifetime with our soulmates, our twins, whatever. And so it's just like, it's time, right? The Emperor's heard the cry of the Empress. That's what I feel. Reverse the genders as it fits, right? And that's what this King of Coins is going to flip into, right? I feel that's why we're seeing it currently as the Hanging Man, right, coming under that Eight of Swords, because I feel like they themselves are going into that point where they've got to make a decision. They've been thinking about speaking up, they've been thinking about approaching, and now it's time. And it's time to flip into the Emperor and go and collect your Empress. Absolutely bloody gorgeous, right? To free them from this one, this tyrant. It's a tyrant, right? Free them from it and from that devil's cage, right? Super empaths don't belong in the dark. Nobody belongs in the dark, but unfortunately the devil does manage to capture quite a few and keep them operating there. No, no, no. To the rescue. To the rescue with the Chariot is this gorgeous, gorgeous Emperor. Oh my gosh, Gemini, it's beautiful. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. So, you know, I do feel there's a lot around finances in this and legal situations with the King of Swords coming out. We've not really had any pentacles other than the King of Coins, but I just feel I'm connecting with someone who's feeling the pain of it, whether it's because you're having to pay for it, whatever you're dealing with, right? You know, the money going out, or you're worried about money because of the situation you're in, or it's a wrangle over money, you know, an argument over money. I just feel it's this King of Wands, this devil is trying to pull this Gemini down, and this Emperor's coming in to say, come on, here's the Chariot, yeah, here's the Chariot, hook up, let's go, Geronimo. That's what I feel, Gemini. It's absolutely beautiful for you, right? Out of grief, yeah. Oh, look at this. Wow. Out of grief, Five of Cups there. Feeling down, head down, looking at the three that fell over. Two of Cups. We all know the Two of Cups is a divine love offer. That's what the Emperor's bringing to the Empress, right? Six of Swords here, spiritually guided, right? Spirit coming along, like we saw with the Chariot, to guide you out of choppy waters into smoother waters. Oh my gosh, Gemini. So I just want to say, Gemini, right, if this is you, bless you, and you know if you're resonating with this reading, everything we deal with in life, no matter how hard, and it can get bloody tough sometimes, is all about our life lessons. And I just want to say to you, although this is difficult at the moment, you are making your growth into the Empress. You're rising above it, above the pettiness, above the bullshit, right? Moving into this beautiful, beautiful brand new beginning with a new Emperor and Empress together in union. That's what I feel, and that's why Spirit's involved. Bringing the Tower in, stop the 3D damage, let's get the growth going. Listen to your High Priestess there. Yeah, you're coming out of grief to a love offer, Two of Cups, yeah, and Spirit's talking to you all the time. Listen to your intuition, gems. You know if this is your reading. Absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to take a fairy just to conclude the reading over on part one, but I am absolutely going to go into part two. I want more on this story, so if you do want to hear part two, that'll be available on Vimeo. But before then, Spirit, please do send me a fairy just to crown this beautiful Gemini reading. And so many people at the moment, you know, Gemini, are feeling the anxiety and the pain of the ascension process, you know, so and the line gates and everything. So if you are feeling it as well, particularly at the moment, allow yourself to understand that some of that is energy. Yeah, it's your internal energy as you're rising in what's happening on top of your own individual situation, right? Yeah, the whole universe is feeling it, aren't they? Wow, wow, wow. Thank you. Gorgeous, look. Wow, the Sun. Plans that work out perfectly. Gorgeous. Amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendations. Gratitude for the blessings in life. Absolutely crowning this gorgeous, gorgeous reading, right? Gemini, this is purely about brand new beginnings. It's definitely about soulmates when we get the Sun. It's releasing things to the divine that you can't control, just trusting that the divine's got your back, yeah, and knowing you're moving on to a lighter, more beautiful pathway. Gemini, what a reading. Absolutely gorgeous. Out of the dark, into the light, right? It's gorgeous. I'm leaving it there, Gemini, for part 1. As I say, I do want to take more on this reading over on part 2. I want to know more about this sun and this brand new journey as we're moving forward. But if you did enjoy the reading and you haven't already, please do subscribe. Help us grow the channel. If you do want part 2, as I say, the link's below to Vimeo. And other than that, darlings, if we leave it here, stay safe, love and light, and I'll see you in about a week's time. Thanks, Gem.